Brentford deal to save Bury collapsed. Expulsion from the Football League now looks likely.
For it to come to this, it's just heartbreaking.
I'm just gutted, but I don't know what to say.
First Bury video in 2 years. Yes, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today's video. Sorry about the last recording because the iPad crashed. I do not know why, but yeah, don't know what I mean, not like that. But yeah, today's video around 3:30 yesterday. Not Bury AFC, Bury FC. The old Bury, the original Bury were put on Twitter saying they are back.
Apparently he's found a packet of Novichok.
They are back, and
that's a given.
so yeah, it is a great day for football, considering what's happened with Bury over the years, considering off the pitch issues and that. And of course, if you don't know, hope you guys are enjoying the video.
On now?
Please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, get notifications on. And yeah, Bury were a club who were formed in 1885, of course. Obviously, in 1900s, around the early 1900s, Bury were one of the big teams in England. And obviously won the FA Cup final, and they beat Derby County 6-0 in 1903. But that record was equalled by Manchester City in 2019 when we beat Watford 6-0 at Wembley Stadium, the home of English football. So this is what they had to put on Twitter. A 3:30 yesterday, Bury FC had put on Twitter saying, "We are coming back."
The dog was a fucking
It is with great joy that we can say the fans have put Bury FC and Gig Lane out of administration, and we're working on the comeback story of a lifetime. It feels great to be with you again. And of course, so yeah, that's Bury's FC's official post on Twitter since 2020. How incredible! Of course, now move on to the off-field stuff. Of course, in 2000, obviously, on digital, around the early 2000s, there was a thing called ITV Digital was around. Obviously, in 2000, 2 years before 2002, when all the financial stuff started for Bury, they paid £315 million just to show Football League games. So that's Championship, League 1, League 2, the Papa John's Trophy, and the Carabao Cup, or First Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, the LVV Vans Trophy Final, or the Worthington Cup, as it was called. So then the Worthington Cup includes, the likes of Newcastle, Leeds, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United. So obviously, them three, Arsenal, United, and Liverpool were all in the Champions League that season. So they didn't really get affected that much, did they? So, and of course, in March 2002, ITV Digital was placed into administration because they were trying to, they were having an 11th hour talks with the EFL, with the Football League, to renegotiate the deal that they paid. They wanted to do £130 million cut, so that would make it £180 million pounds in total. They would have to pay. They wanted to make because they were due to pay the EFL £89 million in chunks for 2 years, I think. So £89 million in 2002, and then the final chunk was in 2003. But however, though, they wanted to pay £25 million that year and £25 million the next year, but the Football League did say that was breaking the deal. And then the Football League said that it could, so 24, or no, I think 30 of its clubs were facing bankruptcy if they didn't pay up. And of course, one of the clubs who were facing bankruptcy were Bury. Of course, Bury went into administration, and then And then in March, they could have actually played their last game due to, I think they had like high outstanding debts apparently around then. But then the fans actually saved Bury. It actually saved Bury from, going bumped. But ITV Digital, obviously it collapsed. Of course, Bury were in League One. That was their last league as well. So obviously, of course, the other clubs that got affected. I'm not going to say it. Like Bradford, Forest, Leicester, Watford, Barnsley, Port Vale, and Lincoln, Swindon. You see with ITV Digital, right? Back then, so many EFL clubs actually faced bankruptcy from it. Of course, in 2012, more problems. And of course, Stuart Day, who was the owner of Bury at the time, obviously Bury had a transfer embargo, and in December 2018, during the 2018-2019 season, a so-called businessman called Steve Dale actually bought the club for £1. And of course, obviously, around February, March 2019, the club wasn't the club didn't pay. Steve Dale didn't pay any of the players' wages. The players didn't get paid. The staff didn't get paid. The club creditors was bad. But then, despite all of that, Bury managed to get promotion back to League One, following a 1-1 draw away at Tranmere. So, at Prenton Park. So, of course, and now the financial stuff comes back to halt. During the summer of 2019, obviously, a couple of months before, we were relegated from the Championship, but then we didn't have any. So we had some of our games get cancelled due to players went on strike about unpaid wages, staff didn't get paid. Same reason as Bury, the club credit. Ken Anderson, who was actually the owner of Bolton at the time, obviously, Bolton were going through a really tough period because financially we were struggling since 2015, and of course, if we hadn't been relegated from the Premier League in 2012, we wouldn't have been in that position. But however, though, because we lost a lot of that Premier League money that we had following our relegation, because we had players on Prem wages, obviously we had the flipping Prem parachute payments, but then we didn't go up in 3 successive seasons that the parachute payments was around. So that would mean Bolton would lose a vital amount of cash. Of course, Bolton went into administration, of course. You know the rules. They get 12 points deducted. But with Portsmouth, they did it differently with Portsmouth because bloody Portsmouth went into administration in 2012. But they got 10 point deducted. They got a 10-point deduction following their relegation from the championship. Back then, so, and of course 9 points if they were in the Premier League.
Don't have a clue. Don't have a clue.
Of course, in August 2019, Bury didn't even play one game, not even one match. Bolton did, but we had to play a bloody academy team during games. I think it was Wickham. I think we played 2 games during that period. I think we were due to play. I think we played Wickham and Coventry, and we drew 0-0 to Coventry, who actually won the league that year. And to be honest with you, to be fair with Coventry, they were a club who were going through much as well. Obviously, because of ground stuff, because of ground problems. Because obviously, if you don't know, London Wasps actually play at the Ricoh Arena, and obviously Coventry's owner Sisu actually had to make Coventry leave the Ricoh. Obviously in 2014 they had to ground share with bloody Northampton Town, Sixfields, and then in 2019 they had to ground share with bloody Birmingham City. But then, despite that, Coventry actually bloody won promotion to the Championship, and fair play to them. But Bolton got relegated. But yeah, let's get back to the main point. Obviously, in August on the 27th of August 2019, the EFL set a deadline, I think, around on.
It's getting a bit. I want to come home nude again.
Well, you can.
5 o'clock. If the sale of Berry was like 99% complete or something like that, then he wouldn't be expelled. But at the end, same with, I think Bolton, I don't know how the Bolton's thing works, because Sharon Spokes, who actually is our current owner at the moment, who was obviously talking to the administrators to find a deal to actually save Bolton from going bumped, but both clubs failed to meet the 5 o'clock deadline. But however, though, and the news broke at 11 o'clock that day. It was not the fans that Bury fans would wish for. At 11 o'clock, it was confirmed that Bury FC are expelled from the Football League following 125 years of membership in the Football League. And considering as well, in 1998, they were playing in the Championship. They were in the Championship. But, of course, a day after, around 19 hours after Bury got expelled, Bolton got saved through Football Ventures. And, to be honest, well, thank days for Bolton fan, but to be honest, Bolton actually did get an extension. If we didn't get taken over by 14 days' time, we would have been kicked out of the Football League as well, or close to liquidation, or get close to but if Football Ventures were not took over, Bolton Wanderers Football Club could have been liquidated. Bolton would have not been a club by now. But thank God we still are. And of course as well, around.
I don't want to go.
And of course, in 2020, Bury went to administration for fight for existence, and then during that period, fans formed a Phoenix club called Bury AFC. So say like back in 2002 when AFC Wimbledon was formed, they were doing that because they didn't like the way the original Wimbledon was ran, because like they were threatening to make Wimbledon move from London, and they had to go somewhere else to play their home games. But at the end, they were playing Milton. They had to move to Milton Keynes, and in 2004. Wimbledon FC were renamed to MK Dons. That's why AFC Wimbledon fans formed AFC Wimbledon. And that is why the MK Dons AFC Wimbledon is hated. Pure hatred. Especially for Wimbledon's sake. Because they feel that their club got ruined. Or that got taken away from them. And that's the same with Bury fans.
Need them cutters out, don't you?
That's the same with Bury fans. Because
I've not heard from him, so I don't know what's going on.
No, because
He's doing a video, I can't talk.
Because they felt they had their club taken away as well by Steve Dale. So and of course in March, March, fans a fan actually got the keys inside. Got the actual keys to the stadium so he could get in, and then it was damaged and ruined. Of course, if you haven't checked it out, I'll try and find the video of it and I'll leave the link to it in the pinned comment or something like that. And then yesterday, Bury Supporters Trust or Society actually confirmed that they have bought Bury, the club and the stadium, and put it out of administration. And to be honest though, if you don't know, I'm from Manchester. I'm a Manc myself, and obviously you know you got clubs like City, United, Bolton, Wigan, Oldham, Rochdale, Salford, and FC Stockport County, FC and Altrincham and FC United of Manchester. I actually really like the way that club's FC United have been run. You see, this is what I love to see, fan-owned clubs. Because in 2005, obviously, I know I'm going off topic here, but, I'm going to get onto the fan stuff. Obviously, FC United of Manchester were formed in 2005.
Yeah, go on.
Obviously, because they actually were in protest due to the Glazers owning Manchester United. So people are confused. Which is Man United? Is it FC United of Manchester or Manchester United? Well, it clearly is Manchester United, the Premier League of Manchester United, and so they didn't like the Glazers.
Don't rush.
So they didn't like the Glazers. The way that they were gonna run United. So that's why in protest, they formed FC United of Manchester, and that's what I love to see, fan-owned clubs. Of course, I know Bolton are not a fan-owned club, but at least we actually get ran properly for a change. At least we're getting ran properly, and of course, obviously, I really hate the way these clubs. I actually hated the way that the EFL was running clubs. Of course, negotiations will be going on with the FA to discuss whatever league Bury will be in. In my honest opinion, I think they should start in National League North again, because hear me out, right? Hear me out, right? You should say Bury. People will say Bury should start in the lower leagues, but if you look at it, right, Bury FC aren't a fan-owned club. Aren't a Phoenix club. They're the actual club. The actual Bury. So they should start in National League North or in the National League, and then so they can get back into League 2. So I bet what the EFL will be thinking if when they see Bury are back, they were like, "Oh, hello, Bury. What are you doing here?" But yeah, also around the 27th of August, a consortium called CNN Sporting Risk actually just trying to buy Bury, but they had the look at the book. Say, for example, if this is a book. And they seen all the club's credits and that, and they'll be like, nah, we didn't like the way the club was ran. So sorry, Steve Dale. I'm sorry to Bury fans. We're not buying the club. So yeah, that's it there. So hope you guys do enjoy. If there's any Bury fans, comment down below what your thoughts on your club returning. Obviously, also comment down below, should the EFL actually help more with struggling clubs? In my opinion, yes. So yeah guys, hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Smash a like, subscribe if you're new, get notifications on. Obviously, I'm now 11 subscribers away from 500 subscribers. If you can get me there, you know the rules. I don't like to see the subscribe button red. Just drop me a sub. And that'll help massively to the channel. Thank you for watching, and love, peace, and seconds. Oh.